Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, Abyssinia. In the last episode, we grabbed a little bit more territory down here in the south from, one of our neighbors. And then we concentrated on trying to build up some funds because I want to create the duchies that I can create so that I can distribute those duchies as appropriate. So that they don't get automatically created and redistributed randomly during the Confederate partition and succession. Hopefully. I've been thinking about kind of what my plans are going to be. And we have these two vassals down here as part of this duchy, which is our home duchy. I would really like to get these two pieces of land directly, if possible. If failing that, the alternative would be to try to move the home duchy to this one, where we do actually directly control all of the counties in that duchy, right? I think that just will end up better for me. I'm not sure if it really will, but we'll just see how it plays out. Because everything's going to get split up during succession anyway, so it might just be a futile effort to try to manage that and just deal with succession with however succession happens and wait till we can actually start changing our laws before I really, try to knuckle down and gain some control over my land. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now we're just trying to build up the money so that we can create one more duchy. I can vassalize somebody? I can vassalize that guy. That's interesting. You'll immediately become one of my most powerful vassals. Uh-huh. Become even more powerful than this vassal. But it will give me a huge chunk of territory. He does like me. But he's going to immediately want a council position as soon as he becomes a member of the realm. And you're kind of meh. Yeah, because my current marshal is really good. My current steward is really good. You're an abysmal master, so that wouldn't be a thing that we could do. Alright. Let's go with it. And hopefully it doesn't become a headache. Yeah, he went from plus 46 to 0. He wants a seat on the council. The best I could probably do for you is Chancellor, since that is really... Like, you... You have a tiny holding. He's just a baron. Okay, you're just a mayor. Essentially. Alright. In the interests of maintaining some internal stability, you're fired. Even this guy. You're hired. Okay. Now you... Who was the other guy? This guy. Okay, well, no, you're really not all that big a deal. You don't even you don't hold a duchy. Interesting. Okay. You only have one son. Okay. Wondering if I might be able to use Confederate partition succession against him. You know, kill him and have his land split up amongst his male heirs. But no, unfortunately not. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, and I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Hagos when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Like the guy we just hired could use. You, Chancellor, could use a tutor. Yeah. Let's give him some lessons. Weave inspiration. No. Nope. So now we have another duchy that we can create. Though that could be created by this guy. You don't have the money to do it yet. Greetings, my charming liege. Failed to find any secrets. This does not have to stop us. It would be simple to make sure that this guy suddenly did have secrets. No. Again, I don't want to, don't want to spend the cash. My son needs a tutor. Martial education focus. Yeah, that's fine. So, someone who actually has some decent martial skills. Nobody really does. All right. Well, we'll thank you. Now, we recently waged war, base reluctance, difference in military strength. I am his rightful liege. But I've been so careful that there was no evidence of my little dalliance with Chiefess Sagal. Ah, yes. The wife of my marshal, Chieftain Sumer. Yes. Our marshals found out and exposed our secret to the world. Oh well. Yeah, it's gonna probably hit our piety. That's alright. These are tumultuous times for the Gwil of Lock. Report arrives detailing the dire states of affairs in the area, and the peasants have started muttering about alternative solutions. Holding taxes, meticulous management, popular opinion. Handle the issues personally. Speaking of, let's get some of that control taken care of. Looks like you're dealing with a little bit of a peasant revolt there. Yeah. Again, no. You know what? Let's try and sway this guy. Maybe we can make him like us enough to become our vassal. Even though we did wage war against him. Let's see. We need a steward. You are absolutely crap. Okay, well, you're less crap, so we'll take you. My spy master has proven himself highly capable, especially in martial matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake. You spend some prestige. And we can encourage improvements. Yeah, go for it. Alright, my heir has come of age. Excellent. Ray of knowledge. He gets astute intellectual. That is not bad. Not a bad set of abilities there. Zealous, humble, paranoid. The paranoid is a bit of a problem, but... So we'll hopefully want to try and find a wife who's good at diplomacy and stewardship, if possible. And also relatively young. Age. Let's try. Oh, we want you to be fertile. Yes, please. How come we have 0-year-olds showing up? Fertile? Age difference. Adult. Yes. There we go. Okay, fertile does not have anything to do with age. It just makes sure that they can actually have children. Okay. Potential alliance. No congenital traits. Beautiful. Good stewardship. Good diplomacy. You're Greek and Orthodox. That's a bit of an issue. But we can try and convert her. You know what? Let's go for it. Hopefully this will give us chance to have this congenital trait more frequently. Alright, send the proposal. Good. Now, we want to demand your conversion. She will accept. Excellent. Bingo. As far as religion goes, I'm leaning now towards creating my own splinter Christian faith, because why not? Yeah, I don't like the look of that at all. Allied. Allied. Thing is, there's only one tiny little piece of de jure land there. I mean, we are going to have to take it eventually, because if we want the de jure Empire of Abyssinia, then we're going to have to expand in that direction anyway. But I guess we're going to consolidate south first. I took my son out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I had staged the whole encounter as some kind of test. Keeps the trait paranoid. I would rather get rid of paranoid. You know what? Out of the ideas of ambitious and sadistic, you know what? You can be paranoid. That's fine. A nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares, if my lord has the coin. My companion, Amare, stops dead in his tracks, head cocked and slightly staring at something in the merchant's stall. He leads in and confides with a hushed voice, "That bauble over there. It is the spitting image of a piece from the ceremonious reliquary. It would be wise to acquire such a trinket." 27%, I strike a real bargain. 45%, I lose 10 gold, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I would rather not lose 50. Your words sound wise. 80% chance that we either get it outright or we pay a little bit of money. You know, let's go for it. I lost 25 gold. You know what? That's not the worst in the world. Marble Scepter of Jaira. While having seen much use, the pointy end is still powerful. Inventory artifact. Troubadour's dedication. There are often performers at court, but this time we were promised something special, and I certainly got it. As the troubadour, so I said another stanza, I try not to show how flattered I am by this dedication, directed at me in front of the entire court. Alright, I gained some prestige. Alright, hold on. Defensive measures, fort level +1, garrison size +20. We're going to unlock that. I have a son here who needs a guardian. It is learning education. Does anybody here have learning education? My son. My other son. You know what? You can tutor him. That's fine. I can lawfully imprison Dorothy Diogenes. Why? Fornicator. Really? I'm not that fussed. And we have produced. Have we produced children? No, she already has a kid. Out of wedlock. Oh. That makes sense. Makes sense. All right. Yeah, we'll have to get around to that at some point. -10. Base reluctance. +10. If we could get that up to 100, I think he might vassalize. He'll want a spot on the council. He's an extremely good at learning, but that doesn't really help. And we're not finding anything. That's because you're not very good. But I don't really have better options. I mean, I do. I have a little bit better options. Not by much. It'll be a tedious evening once the feast entertainment was over, but Selassie saved the day by suggesting a reading from Travels to Byzantium. Alright, and I don't want to expand too much into other kingdoms, because that could potentially cause trouble. I have been just randomly overwhelmed by stress. Oh no. Because the guy wasn't swayed, it stressed me out. Okay, rolling has been such exhausting work of late. It's like no subject of Abyssinia can wipe their arse without, or their ass without my express instruction. I always forget that arse is actually pronounced ass. I was in the middle of planning a small getaway to a distant tourney with a reputation for particular fierceness when a servant comes rushing up to me, babbling about some new trivial catastrophe. Let's see. I gain the trait reclusive. Gain the... Ooh, I would rather not lose the 95 gold. Diplomacy -2 and stewardship -1. Alright, fine. Ooh. I can actually abdicate the throne. Interesting. We'll go ahead and seclude myself just to burn off some more stress. There we go. I really should call a hunt, but I don't want to spend 133 gold on it right now. Alchemy inspiration. Nope. Oh, we have an issue here. Poor banner. As the loud belch echoes to the dining hall, all conversation abruptly ceases. My Archbishop, Amare, pats his stomach and grins. Ah, better out than in, my dad always said. Various courtiers exchange incredulous glances before my son and heir, Tafari, looks directly at me and claims, my negus. That was wholly inappropriate. Certainly, you must agree. Spend some quirk. I gain some piety. I would rather not lose the opinion on my archbishop. I could spend some court grandeur. I lose 24 stress. I go closer to forming a friendship with him. And my son doesn't like me. Come now. Haven't we all had that one lose before? Yeah, sure. How is my court grandeur anyway? The Sharkan divergence. Small changes in dialect, slightly different customs. It was easy to miss at first, but over time small changes led to large ones. However, now the Ethiopians living in Sharka have begun to identify themselves as Sharkan instead. Acknowledging the circumstances of one's birth do not always predict ability and competence. The Shark and Ethiopians are becoming more egalitarian and open as a society, whether out of skillful manipulation or a genuine desire to lead his people to a new era. Chieftain Kifle has positioned himself as the leader of this cultural awakening. Alright. We can actually hold court. Court grandeur is still increasing. That's good. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to hold court. Let's hold court. Alright, who's up first? An ancient figure approaches my throne with a click and a tap of his cane accompanying each step. My lord, I am a genealogist, and you are aware you are of noble origin. However, noble is not quite the same as divine or mythical. I desire to write a scroll which shall trace your complete lineage back to the dawn of history. For a mere few gold, I can reveal the truth to you and the world. You are a true descendant of the legendary founders of this land. I could throw him some coin, we gain some court grandeur, or I can gain some renown. I'd actually rather take the renown. The next petitioner is an extremely angry chieftain, Iesus of Gogum. With a preface of deference shown, he relieves that some of my knights, led by this guy, I passed to the his city recently. They have looted, pillaged, and despoiled the villages and farms in Gogham. Is an absolute travesty. I don't know what stand for it. Has happened. Control level has changed. Okay. Dependent soldier's behavior. Knight effectiveness plus 10%. Loses opinion. This guy gains opinion. Like, who are you? My spy master, vassal, and knight. My steward. Ooh. Making my spy master angry is not exactly good business. Offer compensation for your losses. You know what? We'll tell him to return the plunder. Alright. A markedly disgruntled Makwanen hurries to your throne. Liege, I have a right to the Gwelt of Ugna. No matter what anyone else might say, will you relinquish what does not belong to you in support of my claim? Duel. I'll lose 36 stress because I'm brave. How good am I at dueling? Not good. How good are you at dueling? A little bit worse. Martial skill. No, we're just gonna refuse. I am... Wounded, my injured vassal. Has been wounded. There's nothing that can be done. I really don't care if my vassals get killed. The central proposal. Selassie, a commoner from Great Moravia, is sure to follow. Look in her eyes. I know what she's after. Let's see. No, we'll do another one night stand. Sure, why not? Lassie and I crouch side by side, the powerful boar in front of us, unaware of our presence. My own attention is unwavering, especially as Selassie's dress brush against me. When I reach over to embrace her, I find that she also has her attention elsewhere. As the boar disappears into the dry lands, our naked flesh is already cradled by the soft earth as well as each other. Okay. There we go. Alright, that'll teach you for raiding my land. Yeah. Please disband the entire army. Thank you. Commotion among the children. My son. Yep. Let him keep zealous. Hey, we can finally create the title. We're going to create this title. Yep. Bring your rich gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill. Yes, I will take your gift. Very good. Now, you probably want that, do you not? Yeah, I slept with your wife. Liege Holmes de Jure Duchy. Do I want to make him, or do I want to hand this to someone new? I think we're going to hand this to someone new. Noble of the Ethiopian culture. Yes. And then you are going to get the title. Mm-hmm. Needed a marshal. We had a very good marshal. My spy master. You know what? We'll reassign the spy master to be marshal. And then we'll assign this guy to be spy master. Very good. That's the one I don't care for. Might have to disinherit at least one of the kids. You can be sponsored. You know what? Go ahead and sponsor him. It's going to cost me 72 of my 73 gold. Alright, fine. Do it. Oh. The trinket. Okay. I want to make sure that that's equipped. Okay. Well, I think we're at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and stop here. You are finally not fighting any wars. What are your alliances? Yeah, not so good. All right. We're gonna see if maybe we can get this vassalization to work and see where that goes. All right, but for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.